Coming up on basketball tonight, in the Midland Empire Conference, the ranked Benton Cardinals hosted Maryville on the south side, as well as Savannah hosting Chillicothe north of town. Who's getting big conference wins tonight? And on the Kansas side, the rivalry between Troy and Riverside added a new chapter. Who wants bragging rights? All these highlights and more coming up on Basketball Tonight.
If they bend against, we coming. Running with steppers and trumpets and drummers. They want the beef, you can call me a hunter. Putting in work every night till the sun up. If they bend against, we coming. Running with steppers and trumpets and drummers. They want the beef, you can call me a hunter. We putting in work every night till the sun up. Completing the mission, I'm getting right on it. And stay on my pivot, no knocking me off it. We ain't worried about that, they just talking. Know you the one when you link up with bosses. And we stay in the gym cause we ballin'. Callin' them out cause it's shots that I'm callin'. Where they at, bring them out, now they stallin'. Do them however, whenever they want it. Get to the bed cause that's all I be rolling. Stepped in the arena, show me my opponent. We unstoppable, so that mean you can't tell us what not to do. Take them out, that's exactly what I'ma do. We invincible, but we know how to move just to get to you. Give our L's and the shoe who we give it to. Planning to win and that's just what we stick it to. We came marching in, they ain't have to invite us, we barging in. When we shoot then they know where the target is. We do nothing for free so we charging them. If they bend against, we coming. If they bend against, we coming. Running with steppers and trumpets and drummers. They want the beef, you can call me a hunter. Putting in work every night till the sun up.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the 11th edition of Basketball Tonight, our online-only, web-based show that showcases our local basketball talent from around the area. Happy Valentine's Day to you all. We're showing our love of high school basketball tonight with some good matchups around the area, Anthony.
Yeah, I guess I didn't get the memo. I wore black. but I guess for some people, maybe black's a fitting color for today.
There's some red in there a little bit, sporting the Valentine's Day color. We had some good matchups all over the area tonight. Let's start in the south side. Benton hosted Maryville this evening for the boys. The number 3 team in Class 4, the Benton boys, taking on the Spoof Hounds. Early on, Maryville turns the ball over to the junior Lincoln Goodwin, back healthy now for the Cardinals, taking it coast to coast for the near dunk on the other end. Matt Steckline and Maryville tried to slow things down in the first half for Benton to limit their possession. Spoof Hounds kick it in the corner to senior Lucas Viertaler for a triple. Swish. Later, Maryville's Jackson Wilmus working hard in the paint. The junior is going to get the tap in off the window, but Jared Boone and Benton then said, all right, we're through messing around. It's time to get serious. The big man, 6'9" junior Mach Mayhem, making it look too easy. That drops in for the and one as well for the Cardinals. Then, Maryville, they're going to turn the ball over again to Lincoln Goodwin, and he's going to find the senior Miles Bachali down the floor with the finish. Benton wins 62-31. They are now 18-3 on the season. The number 2 team in Class 4, the Benton girls, were also at home tonight, taking on Maryville. Eliana Arambala, the junior, honored for scoring 1,000 career points the other night. Here's Arambala showing off her long range early on. She finished with 17 points this evening for the Lady Cardinals. Del Morley, the Maryville coach, had the Spoof Hounds playing well, though, in the first quarter. Maryville, they're going to work it inside to the sophomore Claire Walter for 2 of her 7 points. Off the window. Later, it's the Spoof Hounds kicking it in the corner to the senior Jaylee Price. Number 12 knocks down a 3. She led Maryville with 14 points. Benton, though, they would come back. Watch this Arambala assist down the court to junior Jersey Zilkowski with the finish. Then later, Arambala feeding the ball all over the place, finding the Rockhurst signee, senior Andrea Simmons, off the window for the and one. She led all players with 18 points. Benton wins 64-39. They are 16-5 on the season. Staying in the Midland Empire Conference, Cameron was on the road at St. Pius this evening. Cameron boys would fall big, 71-32, as would the Cameron girls. They fall 74-30.
Staying in the MEC, Savannah hosted Chillicothe this evening, starting with the girls number 3 in Class 4, the Lady Hornets, taking on the Savages. Savannah keeping up with Chillicothe throughout. Savage Miley Schick drives the bucket, fights through some defensive forces ball to the hoop for 2. She led her team with 11 points tonight. Later, the little thing, Savannah's Ella Scott tosses it inside where Andy Jones has enough elbow room to keep up the race with the Hornets. Hornets only leading Savannah at half by a score of 16-12. Chillicothe starts to get steady. Lila Beatsma tosses into Liz Oliver, who gets off the bucket. Working on making the extra push. Threes always help. Ava Leamer gets the ball back for a corner three. Lady Hornets pull ahead to win this one 47-37 in Savannah.
Defense that, just kind of battled, and it was a deal where whoever could score the most points in the flow of their offense, because you weren't getting a lot of fast break points, you weren't getting a lot of turnovers. It was just two teams battling back and forth. I thought my girls did a really good job of finding the right girl at the right time.
Chile girls hoops improves to 16-5. They'll play Lafayette on February 18th. Savannah falls 16-5. They'll go to Benton on the 18th. Savannah Cheer Squad being recognized for state legislature for their national championship between the games. All right, let's get to the boys matchup now between Chillicothe and Savannah. Early Hornet boys know how to find the shooter. 1-2, Soldier Allen for three. He had 21 points on the night. Savannah now, Jaden Martinez finds Jackson Dudick, who brings the boom in the corner with a three for the Savages. Savannah Savages pep band, keeping up the pep for the team. Oh, we just need some more smiles, though. Remember Martinez? He makes a blind to the hoop to chip it in for Savannah. However, Allen for Chile finds Jayshawn White. He wiggles his way in for two.
Nice play.
Yeah, nice. Chillicothe sweeps Savannah tonight with a boys win of 50-38. Switching to the KCI conference, Mid-Buchanan hosting Plattsburgh this evening. Tough night for the Tigers. Mid-Buchanan boys won 78-32. Mid-Buck girls go on to win 50-30. Now let's go to Dearborn, where North Platte hosted Lathrop this evening. North Platte boys won 74-43. Girls won 47-35. To Hamilton next, Hornets hosted Lawson this evening. City boys won 52-44. Lawson girls go on to win 62-26.
The Central basketball teams were playing Park Hill South tonight. The boys would fall in overtime at home, 67-65, tough defeat, while the girls would lose at Park Hill South, 55-21 in Riverside there. Let's go to the GRC conference. St. Joseph Christian Hoops welcomed in North Andrew. Christian boys get a close win, 47-41 against a good North Andrew team. And the North Andrew girls get a win as well, 52-27 to get a share of the GRC conference title. Congrats to them. More GRC. Maysville basketball hosted Brookfield this evening. The boys, 7th in their class, they win 60-45. The girls, however, would lose to Brookfield 37-31. More GRC action. Milan, they hosted Princeton this evening. Princeton boys, they're having a good year. 60-24, they win. Milan girls, close one in that one. 47-45, they get the W. Let's switch to the 275 Conference Nottoway Valley Hoops. Hosted Mound City tonight in Graham, actually, not Burlington Junction. It was in Graham. Mound City boys lose 77-60 for the boys, and then Nottoway Valley girls just continuing their stretch of a strong season. Number 7 in their class, 58-38. They get the victory. North Nottoway hosted South Holt basketball tonight in Hopkins. South Holt boys win 60-37, and the South Holt girls, they would lose 38-22. In Ravenwood, Northeast Nottoway hosted Stewartsville Osborne basketball. Wildcard boys win 82-24. My goodness. And the Wildcard girls would fall 43-20 rather.
In Rockport, the Blue Jays basketball teams welcome East Atchison tonight. Rockport boys win 80-60. East Atchison girls lose 57-49. And in DeKalb, the Tigers playing Union Star tonight. DeKalb boys win their game 37-26. Tigers girls also pick up a win 67-29. Switching over to the Kansas side, we had some big rivalry matchups tonight as Troy drove down the road to face Riverside and Elwood. 0-0, Jasper in the corner knocks down the three. They say luck is when talent meets opportunity as Keegan Hughes hits the shot falling down. Henry, don't leave me open. Geiger, good from the corner. Beckham Griffin now, just a pair of 32s making it rain. Hughes takes it himself, hits the floater. Riverside up 34-27 at halftime. Isaac Chenoweth from the corner under the basket in between two defenders. Logan Blevins with the steal and the finish. Tyzel Harrington, good night. drives. Off the defender, gets it to fall. He had 19. Geiger drives, spins, puts it nicely off the glass. Braxton McCoy on the break, up off the glass. He hits the deck. Now Hughes from the corner. He had 9 in this one. Finally, Chenoweth gets to double digits as it's on the steal as Riverside gets a 71-56 win over their rival.
Yeah, honestly, it's been a long time since we've had some good practices, and I thought today our energy was good. We were confident. We made shots. I thought in the game before we just really weren't confident in our basketball ability. I know we're a little shaky with the ball at the end to close the games, but overall scoring 70+ points for a team that didn't shoot very many three-pointers tonight, I was pretty happy with. Yeah, honestly, I thought we did a really good job only limiting them to one outside tough shot, and that's kind of our defensive philosophy is, hey, one tough jumper, everybody box out and take care of the ball on the other end. We just really need to clean up some turnovers and be a little bit sharper on the offensive end, but our kids usually play really hard on the defensive end.
Switching to the girls matchup now, 15-1 Troy girls were looking for another win over their rival Riverside. A little more trouble than they might have expected. Slow start. Gracie Grable, though, with the early 3. Allie Franken driving. Ella Weiser with the Valentine's Day rejection. Franken avenging the block with a basket from the corner. Trojans up 6-0. Weisler on the offensive end this time. Weisler out to Trinity Jackson now for 3. Duncan kicks out to Tori Ortega. Ortega for 3. These two teams go into half tied at 15. Fourth quarter now, Grable knocking down the 3. Wettstein to Franken, who gets the bucket and the foul. Asen Grable out to Emerson Weber. Weber with the finish as Troy gets the 48-31 win over Riverside.
Riverside's improved big time. Their coaching staff's done a great job with some of their freshmen, bringing them along, and their defense was like right on key in the first half, and we weren't aggressive enough. We didn't execute good against their man, and we're tied 15 and a half. And you know, that's a scary situation to be in. And we were still only up 5 at the end of the third quarter. In the fourth quarter, we cranked it on, but we can't wait and crank it on when we need to like that. We need to start playing 4 quarters of a full game consistently, and we haven't done that for a long time. We need to play 4 quarters good. It's that time of year. It's the end of the year. We should be playing our best basketball, and tonight we showed up a little bit flat, I think. I blame Valentine's Day, but that's just me.
Derek Jasper's the best. He's so funny.
Staying on that side of the river, Donovan West was on the road against West Hanover tonight. Donovan boys lost their game 57-31. The girls, however, won their game 57-49.
Mar Hill Academy Hoops, they were at home in Atchison tonight hosting Horton. The Raven boys get a victory 61-42. They're having a really good year. Mar Hill girls squeeze out a 39-33 home victory over Horton. Atchison High School was hosting KC Harmon this evening, right across the way as well. Atchison sweeps KC Harmon. Boys win 79-38. The girls win 52-15.
Tough night.
I know, right?
Oof.
What a night of high school basketball, rivalries all over, and the postseason right around the corner. So these teams, again, jockeying for better seeds in their respective districts. Thoughts on tonight about what you saw?
I was really impressed with Riverside. The final score may not look great, but for a young team that lost so much, to give Troy that kind of battle, I was impressed with them. And then for Troy to be able to turn it on there at the end and pull away, that was good to see. Benton, both sides, really good, really good.
Now that Lincoln Goodwin is back for Benton, they are that much tougher to beat. And Chillicothe looks good. The girls, they finished 3rd in state last year. They have a good shot to go back again this year. But it should be interesting to see as we continue on.
The problem is they're all in the same district.
They're all in the same district. So, I mean, they're going to have to knock each other out at some point. It's going to be fun. Again, district tournaments right around the corner. Then we got state. Basketball season's almost done. It's hard to believe. It goes by really fast. But for now, that's
baseball.
I know, baseball. It's going to be right around the corner. But that's going to do it for tonight's Basketball Tonight. Tune in next week for, what is this, our 12th version of this? I can't believe it. Tune in next week. We'll have more Basketball Tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you then.
If they betting against us, we come